Hey everyone, welcome. We are here live at NAB in Las Vegas. I have a very special guest with me today, Jim Bask from Broadfield. How are you doing today, Jim?
Great, Philip. How are you?
Very good. Already a little tired, but you know, the third day is almost at a close. We just have one more day left, and then we get to go home finally.
We're down the home stretch. We're almost there.
Almost there. The light is at the end of the tunnel.
Yes.
So for the people that are watching who don't know who you are and what you do, tell me a little bit about Broadfield.
So Broadfield Distributing is a proud distributor of Epiphan products, as well as a host of live production, streaming equipment, film production gear, and storage. So our system integrators are located all over the country. We have distribution centers in both New York and LA, and our goal is to get them the products they need as quickly as possible to serve the production market.
Great. So what are some of the main verticals that you serve then?
All of them.
All of them. That's a great answer.
We have system integrators that really specialize in house of worship.
Yeah.
Others in corporate AV, some in the broadcast space, and then of course education and sports production, and sometimes those go very hand in hand.
So tell me a little bit of what's new and exciting at Broadfield. Do you have any special deals or bundles that you're working on?
We are working on some special bundles. One of the ones I'm most excited about is the Epiphan Pro Mini. You guys released all this cool new NDI technology and NDI tools, and we're a distributor for a lot of the PTZ cameras on the marketplace. I saw that you had your Pro Mini actually in the Canon booth.
We did, yeah,
and
we do.
As a distributor for Canon, we're working on putting together some really special bundles with the CRN 300, 500, and 700.
No.
So for our dealers out there who do represent both Canon and Epiphan, we have some great bundles to talk about with them.
Those cameras are incredible. I've seen some of the auto tracking capabilities on those cameras, really night and day to what was available before. You know,
Absolutely.
It's amazing.
The auto tracking is one of the big features they're showing off here at the show. That's available now for the 700 model, which is their top of the line 4K P60. What's great though is in their product line they also have the 4K P30 model.
Yeah.
That comes in at a great price point for a 4K camera. And then what we're looking at with the bundles with the Pro Mini, the CRN 300 still gives you that Canon color science in a really affordable camera. So it's great.
And they're adding auto tracking capabilities to that very soon. I heard some of the Canon reps telling me that.
I think it's on the roadmap. I'm glad you said it. I don't know if I'm allowed to.
Whoa, okay, maybe we'll cut that out then.
No, that's all right.
So tell me this, where are people investing today? I know the market's kind of changed a lot over the past few years, but you know, where are people putting their money?
I got to tell you, this time last year, the answer was very easy in house of worship.
Yeah.
We're actually seeing that plateau a little bit now. We're seeing a lot of the investments now being made in the corporate AV space. The corporate world is learning how to communicate in a new hybrid and remote environment, and they're looking for technology to help ease that curve. And that's really where we're seeing a lot of opportunities. And that's why I think a lot of the control capabilities you have in the Crestron world and other integrations really help fit perfectly into that space.
So I'm going to ask you a tough question. I'm going to ask you to try to predict the future. Where do you
Let me get my crystal ball. Hold on. Where'd I leave it?
No, but where do you think the industry's going? Where do you think we'll be in 5 years' time then?
It's interesting. I think the industry, especially if you look around the show floor today, is moving into the cloud, whatever that means.
Yeah.
I think what we're going to see is the attractiveness of these cloud tools work its way back into the hardware infrastructure, where now hardware becomes an endpoint to communicate into this remote world in the cloud, on a remote desktop, or anywhere else in between, to really kind of democratize everything that needs to be done in the production space.
Yeah, that's the key word there, democratization of live video.
Absolutely. And we're seeing it happen now. It's crazy. Some of the demos have been just incredible.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's great. Thank you so much, Jim. Is there anything else you want to tell the people? Where can they find you? Where can they find information about you?
So they can go to broadfield.com.
Okay.
They can check out our live show, which really targets dealers and integrators on how they can benefit from selling the solutions we have, and that's at broadfield.live. And in that show, what we try to do is present the next generation of how to be a successful integrator.
Yeah.
How to take hardware products like the Epiphan Pros and communicate into these cloud solutions like Epiphan Connect. And Philip, I just have to say, because my production team would not let me leave without doing so, we used Epiphan Connect with Teams to actually host our show in November for the NDI team.
Great.
NDINovember.com. Mm-hmm. They are so excited about having that integration turned on for Zoom, and the possibilities that adds in the corporate and education space, that we really just wanted to thank you for getting that done.
Thank you for mentioning that. We actually had our Zoom launch event today. Keep an eye out. It should be available. Connect for Zoom should be available by May 1st. And we're really looking forward to that. It's going to be great.
I expect it by April 30th.
Yep.
And count us in to be one of those testers, absolutely.
Great, yeah.
Excellent. Thanks for having me.
Hey, thank you so much, Jim. Really appreciate it.
Always a pleasure. Have a great show.
You too. Thank you so much.